Hey everyone, Tim Neal here, coach and co-founder of the Extraordinary Life Revolution with my gorgeous partner, Ness. And I'm doing this Facebook Live because I just got off a private coaching call and I wanted to give this message to hopefully, serve some of you out there, inspires and empowers and motivates you a little bit to start thriving instead of just surviving. And it's been a bit of a constant theme in my life over the last, few months is, am I just surviving here or am I thriving? And there's a big difference, as you know, that if you're thriving, you show up completely differently. So my question is, where are you just surviving in your life compared to where you could really be thriving in your life? And I think, it's a challenging question because at times we all settle for that survival and we need that baseline survival. But have you ever just settled for far too long? Have you settled for that survival far too long in your life and then you started questioning yourself and procrastinating and thinking, well, am I really ever going to thrive? And have you even defined what thriving is in your life? Have you got some goals? Have you got some ambitions, some aspirations, some inspirations that you're moving towards in any area of your life? And if you haven't, then I guess this message is coming at a good time for you because you can always choose to change that. You can always choose to go, no longer will I just survive, whether it's financially, whether it's emotionally, mentally, whether it's in your career or job, in your business, just within your health, wherever it is. You can make that decision anytime you choose to no longer just survive and start to thrive. Start to step out of your comfort zones, start to take that area and your life to a whole new level. And it starts with a decision. It starts with a true decision. For me, I remember many years ago when all I wanted to do is play rugby league, I made that decision at a very young age 13, that, hey, I'm going to start thriving at this. I'm going to really give this dream at that time a real good shot. And I started working out. That's what got me into the gym. And I started watching as much rugby league as I could. And I had the posters up on my walls of my idols and those players who I wanted to be most like. And bit by bit, I started thriving. Luckily, I had some talent there and it started to happen. I started thriving, not just surviving, because I believe we're all here to thrive. We're not here just to survive and just to get by. If you've got a financial goal, let's use finances because it's easy to measure. But we're all here to make a lot of money so we can pass it on, if that's what you want. Now, if you're watching this and it's like, hey, I don't really want to thrive, that's cool. Honour you for that. Go about your life. But if you're like me and you're committed to growing and inspiring others and contributing to others at a new level, then the mentality of thriving has to be top of mind. So take audit of your life right now, like I do every quarter. Where am I settling for just surviving? Where am I settling in my life that, hey, this baseline survival, or even if maybe a high level of survival, is good enough? Rather than challenging yourself and going, okay, what would it take to thrive? Asking yourself those deep questions, and a question that I've been reflecting a lot on recently, which I'd suggest you do the same, and I've been asking clients a lot about it, is if you only had 12 months to live, what would you start doing and what would you stop doing? And it's a really powerful question, and it's a deep question, and not a question that you want to take lightly. But if you did only have 12 months to live and you knew, so that's it, in 12 months it's all over, what would you stop doing and what would you start doing? And maybe for you, there's a lot of what you're already doing, which you're pumped about. That's awesome. But I'm surely, if you're being honest with yourself, there are some bits and pieces that, hey, you really need to stop doing that. It's not really that meaningful or that purposeful in your life. And if you only had 12 months to live, there would be no more of that, whatever that is for you. So you can audit your life and have a look, okay, where am I surviving? Where am I thriving? And if I want to thrive and I want a more extraordinary life, a life that you're really born to live bigger, to support you, not only yourself, your family, humanity on some level, if that sort of calls to you, then you've got an obligation and a responsibility to start thriving in your life and to check in regularly. Because we all go through seasons of life and we've got different areas of our life that we call most important, and you're not always going to be thriving in every single area. And if you think you are, you're living in a fantasy. But if you've got a consistent check-in, like I said earlier, for me quarterly, to say, hey, you know what? In each area of my life, within myself, within my relationships, within my health, within my finances, within my business, career, job, within the adventure that I have in this world, whatever it is for you, those areas, am I thriving or am I just surviving? And then start reverse engineering, going, well, if I'm thriving in this area, what can I take from this area over here, let's call it career, and transfer it over to this area called relationships, which I'm only just surviving in. Or maybe you're just getting by financially and you want to grow more there and you want to thrive in your finances. What can I be doing here to thrive? Because that is the question. Are you thriving or are you just surviving? Because surviving is not good enough. And you may need to survive short term, but long term, if it's been a consistent pattern that you're thinking surviving is just okay, then you need to really look at yourself in the mirror. You need to give yourself a good check-up from the neck up and say, no longer is that good enough. No longer am I going to settle for just surviving. Instead, I'm going to thrive. I'm going to find a way. I'm going to push myself. I'm going to challenge myself to thrive, because you deserve that. And if you don't feel you deserve it, there's some inner work that you need to do. Start working in and around your self-worth. Start writing it down every day and thinking about, well, why are you worthy? Why are you worthy to thrive? And it's not just only for you. Get out of yourself at times and start thinking of the bigger picture. Maybe it's for your family. Maybe it's for, those customers, clients, and the audience that you serve. Whoever it is for you, you've got an obligation to thrive. And if this message today helps you, hey, I've done my job. Hopefully it motivates you, it inspires you, it empowers you to say, you know what, enough of the settling, time to thrive. Time to get off my butt and thrive in my life overall and create something truly, truly extraordinary. Because I believe it can happen. There's millions of role models out there for us to say, hey, we can all thrive. And it's not always going to be easy, and it's going to be challenging, and you're going to face those obstacles and those struggles. But then if you continually break through and you be at peace with yourself while you're going through this journey, and you start taking order in your life and start not settling for the survival, but rather going, you know what, thriving is what I'm about. Growing, learning, contributing is what I'm about. You're going to live an extraordinary life. So that's my message here today. Hopefully it served you in some way, shape or form. Comment below. Thanks to Lou, Jackie, Ryan, all for checking in and saying hi down below. Appreciate that. And if you haven't already, make sure you head over to timandness.com.au/join revolution. That's where my gorgeous girl Ness and I get to send you the best tips, tools, training, strategies, inspiration, motivation, all about creating an extraordinary life. I'll link it up all in the comments down below. And if you want some more one-on-one work, happy to get on a conversation with you, a bit of a chat. So just PM me and we'll sort something out. That's it from me. Have an awesome day wherever you are. Thanks for watching. Ciao.